Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Muhammad Hasan. I'm an engineer currently undergoing my master's in the field of microwave engineering. Now people ask me, how can I be good at something? And my simple answer is, just start doing it. Have you ever been in this situation where you want to develop or learn a new skill which you love to have, and you start finding information on internet, and man, it's an ocean of information. So what do? You start filtering through those information in order to find the best one. For most of us, we fall into this infinite loop of consuming content one after the other without acting and wasting a lot of time, and a point comes known as the breakdown point, after which you feel so much intimidated by the amount of information that you have consumed. You feel like this skill is very hard to master and only people with God-gifted talent can achieve this. If you have been stuck in this situation and you don't know what to do, then this video is an absolute must for you. So what is talent? When you work hard day in and day out to reach certain milestone, and then finally you achieve what you wanted to achieve, then people look at your success and coin it as your talent. So the question remains, how to build any skill? The first and the most important thing that is required to build any skill is to start doing the thing without even thinking about the outcome. If you want to be a great professor or teacher, then start teaching. If you want to be a great graphic designer, then just start designing. If you want to be a great blogger, then start writing. Whatever may be, if you want to be a great vlogger like Peter McKinnon, then start vlogging. Just start doing it. Don't delay the process by saying that I'll start once I reach certain level of skill. For example, if you want to be a vlogger, this is just an example, and you complain that I'll start vlogging only when I have expensive gear or expensive DSLR, then you'll never start. And if you never start, you'll never build that skill. So the most important thing is to start doing it without even thinking about the outcome, and don't delay the process. Just do it, and with time you'll get better and better. Always remember that it is the start that stops most people. The second most important thing that is required to build any skill is documenting the process. As James Clear mentions in his book Atomic Habits, that if you can get 1% better each day for 1 year, then you'll be 37 times better by the time you are done. Now, improving by 1% each day may not be noticeable, and most of the time it's unnoticeable. It's noticeable only after 7 to 8 months of work. So how to fuel yourself during that period of time where you are working and you're not seeing drastic result? This is where the beauty of documentation comes into play. If you document your progress, you can appreciate the small win before the big win comes. Okay, now what is this small win? I'll explain this in this video, so don't worry. We as humans tend to love doing things when we see result, and this documentation will show you results even though it's small, which is good enough to give you that push in order to build your skill and move forward. Now, there are various ways of documenting your progress. One of the way by which you can document your progress is by creating YouTube video. So let's see how creating YouTube videos can actually help you documenting your progress and also push you in building your skill. Now, YouTube is such an amazing platform that if you keep posting your videos consistently, then you'll not only build your skill that you want to build, but also you'll be building your community and your own brand. Now, building your own brand has great importance. That's a topic for another video. We are talking about documenting the process using YouTube. So let's look into that. For example, if you want to be a great videographer, you want to up your skill in videography, then the first step you need to do is shoot with whatever you have and find a good YouTube channel, and don't fall into that infinite loop. Just do it quickly. Go through some of the videos regarding a channel and then subscribe to that so that you can learn the fundamental basics of videography first. So that should be your first step. The second step is to understand the concept that is being taught in the YouTube channel that you're learning from. Understand that concept and then teach that concept, maybe by creating YouTube video or to your friend or to any close one or even a layman. Teach that concept that you have learned in the most simplest way. If you can do that, then you have understood the concept. So that is actually the theoretical part of what you have learned. Now, if you want to improve your skill, you need to apply that concept that you have learned via that YouTube channel. How to apply that? Create YouTube videos applying the concept that you have learned, as a result of which you are not only getting better with the theoretical concept but also the application part of it. Apply it in your project of YouTube and you'll see the magic happening after 6 to 7 months of work. Now, how to understand whether you have understood the concept or not? If you can explain the concept in the most easiest way, that means you have understood the concept. This technique is known as Feynman technique. Feynman was a brilliant physicist. He said that if you can explain a concept to a child in the most easiest way and he understands that what you are trying to say, then you have understood the concept. If you can explain it in the easiest way, you have understood the concept. The third part is try to make your next video better, even if it is by 1%. Now I know that improving by 1% is sometimes unnoticeable and you may lose motivation. Now here comes the beauty of YouTube. If you're documenting things on YouTube, what you'll see is that when you consistently post video, then there will be people subscribing to your YouTube channel. There will be people that will leave lovely comments in your YouTube channel, and these increase in the number of subscribers and beautiful comments. These are actually the small wins. I've talked about small wins earlier and I said that I'll explain that. So these are the small wins and you need to celebrate these small wins. If you celebrate these small wins, then these small wins will push you to create your next video. So these will actually act as your motivation. So this is the beauty of documenting things in YouTube. So you need to appreciate the small wins before the big win comes. Now if you keep on repeating this cycle over 6 to 7 months of work, then you'll see that after 6 to 7 months of work, when you see your latest video and compare it with your videos that you used to create initially, you'll be amazed. And I guarantee it that you'll be proud of how far you have come. And again, seeing that result will push you to create more videos. So that will again act as a small win and you need to celebrate that. If you can celebrate that, then it will help you to move forward. And this cycle should go on in this way. This is how we need to build skill, and this is how YouTube actually helps us to build skill by documenting our progress. Now if you go on repeating this cycle, that is converting your small wins into a push, then that day is not far when your hobby, the thing that you love to do, will get monetized. And what better things can you ask for when you can monetize or get paid for the things that you love to do? I hope you have heard this quote that if you do the work that you love, then you'll never work a day. That doesn't mean that you'll never have to work. It actually means for me that the pain of the work will never eat you up. The video that you're watching right now is actually the byproduct of all the skills that I've acquired over months. For example, the DSLR setting that I'm using to shoot this beautiful video, the lighting that I've used to create this cinematic effect, the audio setting that I've used in order to get a crisp voice, the video elements that I've used, for example, the transition, the animation, the title, the text, all this thing that I've used in order to make this video attractive. I've used software like Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects because these things are never taught in school. You have to learn it by yourself over internet. The thing that I'm trying to say here is that yes, I was building my new skill, but I wasn't able to move forward. The push was not there. The simple reason was I wasn't documenting my progress. It was as if I was walking on a road and I have no map and I was clueless where I am. As a result of which I wasn't very hopeful to move forward because I was lost with no map. But the moment I started documenting my progress using YouTube, I started uploading videos on YouTube and I started applying those techniques and skills that I've acquired in producing these videos. Suddenly I saw drastic improvement of my skill. It was as if my skills got upgraded. And the push was very simple. I got it from my YouTube comments and the emails that I used to get because of my YouTube channel. So if you're looking for motivation all the time to do certain things, yeah, motivational quotes and videos will obviously push you, but that push will be very small, maybe for 2 to 3 days. And after that, you'll be back to your old routine, doing nothing and procrastinating. But in order to build a new skill, you need a prolonged push, and that can only be achieved if you can recognize the small wins and convert those small wins into a push. If you can create this cycle of small win and push, then this cycle is very important. That will actually provide you a prolonged push. And the more you repeat this cycle, the better you are going to get with your skill. This is the process I use to build my skill. If you have any kind of good suggestion, you can write it down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up because YouTube algorithm absolutely loves that and it will help this video to reach wider audience. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, then please consider doing so, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye bye.